everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Krisan and today we're going to be doing a reaction video. So as you know, this is 17's Rock With You, and if you're new to my channel, I do a lot of these reaction videos, vlogs, K-culture, and a lot more coming in the future for sure. But today I have a special guest with me. She is a friend of mine, and yeah, I'll introduce her a little more later, but let her introduce herself. So say hello to my guest. Please introduce yourself. So Ruby has been a Carat much longer than I have. She's actually one of the people who were like really like Carat all the way, and like I was still thinking about like, should I or should I not, you know, like should I stan them or should I check out their stuff or not, or you know, stuff like that. And then so I did, and now like I'm a baby Carat. Started as a cubic, but she is here to provide another perspective because it's usually just me. So this is another perspective, and so we're just gonna watch the video now. Yeah, the music. Joshua looks so good though.
No, it's Jude.
Oh! Oh, his voice is so nice. Oh my gosh, Vernon. What? Wow. Vocalist Vernon. Jonghan? What the hell?
Let's go, John.
Wow. I know. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we finished watching the music video. Okay, what are your thoughts? Okay, so as you know, like in my reaction videos, we do go through like certain aspects of the video. Just as a sort of background, one of the main reasons why I asked her here was because she's a music production student, correct, right?
Yeah.
Music production student, and No, graduate. She's in music production, and she was the former manager of my
A certain group.
a certain group. She was the former manager of a certain group, and I trained in. So hers is more production side, mine is more performance side because I used to be a trainee and I've been performing for a long time, and that's actually how we met each other. she was a fan of my group. So
Yeah.
and then, so that's why I'll be focusing more on performance and she'll be focusing more on music production.
It kind of confirmed what I thought they were going for, which is like an opposite version of Justin Bieber's Stay.
Yeah.
Kid Laroi Stay.
Yeah.
And then I checked while I was listening to it, while we were playing it, I checked the lyrics. The lyrics are really the opposite of what Stay is. Which is Stay is like, I'm gonna mess you up in our relationship. This one is like, I wanna be with you, so I'm gonna write this song about you, but I hope that I can with the right emotions. He loves layers upon layers of loops.
Yeah, he does.
But then I like how they calmed it down at Charles' part. Charles' voice was so bagay at the bridge part. But ikaw, what do you think?
Well, we discussed this actually quite a lot of times. We were discussing that they were gonna go to something more retro and something that had more instruments in it, which is why she mentioned to me like, oh yeah, they're using Prism filter. I was like, okay. That confirmed my side of it. Like, a lot of K-pop groups, in terms of trends nowadays, they're going for the 90s synth dance pop style. So if you
Everyone's
notice,
going throwback.
yeah, a lot of people are going to that Y2K sound. But the thing is, the difference with 17 to the other sounds is that 17's was more of a band type, mixed in with some beats that were for dance. That's why it sounded different, and it wasn't kumbaga, it's not nakakaumay because the instruments kind of break that down because it's not consistently dance beats all throughout. It's like instruments and then they go with beats and then they mix it up. So like Woozy knows what he's doing. Woozy and the production team know what they're doing because they know how to make a song interesting, that they know when to put breaks, they know when to bring out the instruments, they know when to put in the beats, they know when to drop it down. Especially Charles' part was really good. Like that part, like you really concentrate on his voice, and then after that in the end they bring it up again. So like for me it was like very smart.
I like how you mentioned that it's refreshing though, because like if you break it down into a production perspective, it's like somehow it's still that 17 lightness that every Carat likes. Even though the concept was initially like projected as dark, it's like asking a Disney Channel actor to act in a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be too dark.
Yeah.
I like it so far.
It works in such a way because 17 sound is very inviting. That's what their sound is known for. That's how I peg them to be. Like their sound is very inviting, very homey, very familiar. They didn't go as dark as Fear. I thought they would go like to the direction of Anyone. You know, they didn't go that.
Actually, yeah.
They didn't go that way. So it was like for me, it was really refreshing to see that they decided to keep, you know, the very 17-esque theater-like performance-like, but they decided to add more band music, which is what I think they're trying to mature into, because I noticed that with Ready to Love, with All My Love, Home Run, they use a lot of like percussion instruments, they use a lot of those stuff. The choreography, you start first because I'll get into it. What do you think about whatever choreography you could see, because it's hard to see? So
yeah. Based on the little bits that we're seeing in the TikTok challenge, talagang, I don't know, lots of K-pop groups recently are aiming for there's this snippet that will be the TikTok challenge. That's for marketing.
Yeah.
So I can see that, but then it's also got that Hoshi difficulty where Hoshi's like, I want people to be challenged, and the rest of the choreo was actually pretty like strong for a song like this. And then again, 17 because they're 13 members. Sayang naman if they don't use up their 13 members for kind of tableau style choreo. Like it's seen in lots of their choreo that like they portray an image with all the members just so it could be like a scene on its own.
Okay, so my thoughts on the choreography. First of all, I'm never disappointed with 17 choreography, especially when it comes to Hoshi and their team, the dance team. Because if you guys don't know, like their choreographer is the one in Produce 101. So he's been in the industry for a long time and he works really closely with 17. So I'm not surprised that, you know, they did a lot of formations, which is something that choreographer likes to do because he also has done astro choreography. And what I noticed is like he likes to use up all the members in different pictures, like what you said, pictures. So different ways, different formations, just to create so that your eye as an audience, you follow the main character, but at the same time, the ones at the back aren't just standing there. Vernon, I don't know if anyone noticed, but if you guys don't know, Vernon was supposed to be in the hip-hop, in the performance team. No one could really see that before, but here, you could really see that he was supposed to be in performance. Because him and Dino had the spotlight, and you could see the difficulty of the choreography. So I was like, wow! And then, when you see all of them together as 13, they always look so synchronized, which I really appreciate. And I think that is also one of the reasons why I like them so much, because I mean, you know, you've watched me perform before, and my group has a very high tolerance for synchronization. Like I said, we're so strict with that, like to the point like when we rehearse, like for example, there's one lyric to a line, one lyric, we practice that one lyric like 10 times. You've never seen us practice, but 10 times, and after that we'll go to the next lyric, and then we'll do it again from the top, over and over, until we're all like 100% synchronized. When I saw him work behind the scenes, and I saw that's the way he's like, okay, move it 30 degrees down, move it like that. I was like, oh my god, I was surprised because that was how we worked. We were like, okay, wait, your angle's a little wrong. Okay, move it pa. Move it some more. Okay, that's correct. Apart from it's powerful, we know it's powerful, it's clean. Because with 13 members, it's hard to be clean on stage. And, you know, that's a testament to their training. So they've been together for a long time, so yes. So, do you have any other thoughts?
Actually, I was gonna say, but then it's going back to the music thing. Because like, I like how you pointed out that Vernon was doing something outside of what his unit is doing. Because this song is showing a lot of things.
Yeah, his vocals.
The vocals of Vernon, the vocals of Chol, the vocals of Wonwoo, and especially Jun. Jun has a lot of lines. I've been saying that since kanina pa.
Yeah.
They're trying to not confine themselves to what they initially introduced themselves as.
They were known as like improving idols. That's what they were known as. Okay, so let's go to production. What did you think of the production?
I feel like they stepped it up by a lot.
Yeah.
Like, based not just on the music video, but on everything for this comeback. Production-wise, everything is elevated. The highlight medley, everyone, usually highlight medleys are just pictures and whatever.
Oh,
they
yeah.
had to make it a full-on music video.
Yeah, they
type
did.
thing.
Yeah.
Was anything recycled from there to the music video or hindi?
It wasn't.
It's
Yeah.
like on the music video alone, the production value is already high. Like compare it to Home Run, where it's like very studio, inside the studio, photography studio, whatever. Lots of scenes, inside, outside. They really picked a good camera crew and production post-prod team to make it sync well with the music.
Yeah, we both worked in production, so like we know how it works. I was really impressed with how they were able to deliver such a very hopeful scene. Like there was a lot of cuts. Obviously, you did mention that they were in the outside, they were in the inside of the studio. I like how they did not restrict themselves to the inside of the studio, because a lot of music videos are like that nowadays because of the pandemic. But I like how they were able to go outside and they showed like different sceneries. So I think this just matches the song in saying that like anywhere you are, anywhere you're gonna be, like we want to be with you. It's sort of, that's the vibe I'm getting. A little bit whimsical. Obviously, did you see Joshua on the street lamp? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can do that in the real life. So it's a little whimsical. So I would take it like this was kind of like how love is expressed. Because as it progresses, it intensifies. So like at the start, they're like going outside, very boyfriend vibes, you know that. And they showed, if you didn't notice, they showed different scenes of the boys, like different kinds of boyfriend vibes. Like there's the artist, then there is Hoshi running, and then there's Wonu being all serious, and then there's, as it progresses, when they start dancing, that's like the explosive part where it's like, I'm going to lay it, I'm gonna give it all to you. And then even up to the end, so like if you can see, they like progress the story of the music video up to the end where it's like, pow! Apart from, yes, production value is very high, they had a story somewhat.
What if this music video is callbacks to a lot of their songs? Dino and Vernon's part, that's hit. Paul's solo part, that's home.
Yeah.
I was thinking that the music video is like callbacks to all of their title tracks. And then like the song, partnered with the song's meaning, it could be like 17 just thinking of how to write the right song. So I like theorizing after watching
It's
music
okay, it's
videos.
okay.
Like,
I welcome
probably the
that. I welcome
story.
that. So styling, I did not notice what they were wearing. I feel so bad because I'm a fashion student, so like I'm like, that's usually the first thing I see. I especially like the outfits that they wore when they were on stage. Hoshi looks great. Hoshi wears clothes really well. I would say the styling that they did this time was kind of like a rock, a 90s, sort of like a 90s retro rock style. If you notice, they have a lot of leather jackets, a lot of layers, patterns, and prints. Their stylist is going for a more mature vibe. If you see all their outfits, they're more mature, and the colors were very dark in that part. But apart from the other parts, it's like they're all very different. Like Jongwon had a light sweater, they had different stuff.
I always have an era where I don't like someone's hair.
Yeah. Okay, that's going to visual, but okay, let's go to visual. Okay, yeah, the hair.
Oh, okay. Hoshi's hair is not working for me this era.
Really?
I don't know. It looks too military.
I like his hair though. I like it. Now we're split. I like his hair though. I think he looks a lot like Dino because of the hair. They look so similar. They look so similar because of the hair. I mean, they already look quite similar. But I'm looking at the music video. They look so similar, like seriously. But I think it suits him really well. Okay, in terms of visual, who's the first one that caught your eye?
Wonu.
Wonu? Really?
I don't know. I think it's the wet look that he has. But Wonu.
Initially, of course, Joshua was the one that opened, but for me, it was Jun. Jun and Ming Hao really stood out in this music video. I don't know if you noticed that. Like, I know that the other members too, everyone has their moments. So, the top 3 for me is Jun, D8, and DK. I have a weakness for water scenes in general, and that one was just like, are you kidding me? Like, seriously? But he also looks really good with this hair. Like, personally, I like DK with lighter hair. He looks really good with dark hair, but he looks really good with this hair. And yeah, for me, that's me for visuals. We have the same bias, by the way. We both like Woozy.
Yeah.
Woozy's long hair, I really don't like it on him. Personally, I don't like it on him. I think he looks better with shorter hair. But I'm sorry, like the other members really stood out for me in this one.
I didn't like his mullet hair last era, but this era it cleaned up a bit more. Wars of Two Evils, in a way. Really ugly sweater that he's wearing.
Yeah, the green one. You know, I
like
the color, don't get me wrong, but I don't like the combination of the brown and the green. There, so that is our reaction to 17's Rock With You. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I think I really like this comeback, and I can't wait to see what their second stage is, because usually they do 2 stages. There's the main, and then they'll do something else. So given that this is a bright concept, they're gonna definitely go with something darker. I hope
They're definitely gonna go with like a dark beat track or
last words.
It was really fun. Like finally I get to have like a friend to spam out with during the MV itself. And then, yeah, reacting, even though it's one of my first times reacting, I think it's still very fun in a way.
Yeah, because like me also, it was a lot of fun because usually I react by myself. So I don't have anyone to do feedback on. Oh, one of my lights died, but I don't have any person to do feedback with. So this was like it was fun. It was refreshing, and I hope that you had fun. That's the most important part. So Carrots, I hope that you enjoyed our little talk session. If you guys have any comments or feature suggestions, please comment it down below. If you have any thoughts on what you thought about the music video, please comment it down as well. I hope 17 wins, and I can't wait to do an unboxing of my videos, of my albums. Oh my god, it's gonna come next month, but I'm excited to see what it's going to be like. So,
Wait, I just remembered something.
yeah.
I just remembered the visual of Jonghan painting during that scene. It's just like he looked really good. That's all.
Yeah, he looked really good. And he also has this habit to lick his... He did this? That's his habit.
Yeah.
He bites his tongue. I don't know if he got that from Wonu or what, but... Please don't forget to give this a thumbs up, a like, and a subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next reaction video. So, Ruby, let's say bye-bye to everyone.